Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Create Your Own Reality podcast, where we share quotes, ideas, and stories from a variety of minds in order to encourage, empower, and inspire you all to create a life you love. If this is your first time listening to the show, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you're able to take something from this episode to turn your day from good to great. Let's get into it. Our minds distort our mirrors. I don't know about you guys, but I am a crazy overthinker. I feel like that word in itself can tend to get a bad reputation, so let's break it down. To put it simply, overthinking is excessive contemplation. Your mind gets stuck in a loop of excessive thinking beyond normal problem solving or contemplation. It can also be a state of unproductive thought, where thoughts are not leading to a solution or insight, but instead leave you feeling stuck. Lastly, overthinking focuses on dwelling on the problem and how bad you feel, which continues that cycle of rumination. This is the part where our minds can truly distort our mirrors. Our thoughts are incredibly powerful. Just by changing our thoughts, we can actually change the way we believe, and therefore can also change how we act towards certain things. I used to deal with really bad self-doubt and insecurities. Now, these do still come up every once in a while, but not nearly as often as they used to. When your brain comes up with negative things about yourself, you will start to believe them. And that is the version of you that you will begin to see in the mirror. Even though most of the time those things aren't true, it will seem that way to you because in the moment, those are the only thoughts circling around in your mind. This is the time where you need to change your thoughts. Now, I know this is not going to change overnight, as that's just not possible. It's going to take time and a lot of personal development. Affirmations are a great place to start when it comes to shifting your thoughts. At the start of each day, you can begin by telling yourself at least one affirmation. The affirmation can be something really simple that you can begin to build off of. I think a great one to start with is I am confident. Now, as you start to say it the first few times, it's going to feel really weird in your mind and body. But that's only because you're not used to hearing that, especially not from yourself. However, the amazing thing that happens is that the more you tell yourself these affirmations, the more your mind will start to accept them as true. Just as easy as it was for you to believe all the negative self-talk you kept coming up with for yourself, you will start to believe the positive affirmations they will be replaced with. You do have to put in the work though. If you're a vision board person, it can help to put those affirmations on your vision board. That way you can see them and remind yourself to say them out loud. As affirmations begin to become a regular part of your routine, you can increase the amount of them you use. Or you can also create an affirmation statement. This statement can really highlight the things you want to embody and become. Not only will this help to shift your mindset, but it will help you begin to see what is truly possible for you. The true lesson here is never underestimate the power of words, whether they come from you or from someone else, because they are powerful. If words and speaking are something you really struggle with, I highly encourage you to check out my public speaking confidence workbook. Not only will this help during a work presentation, but also just in everyday life, especially as an introvert. There are exercises in this workbook that will help build on your speaking skills over time until you truly feel confident and comfortable speaking in front of others. I will leave that linked below for you to get a copy for yourself. Words have power, and that's important to take note of. Even when you think it's something so small, it can have a big effect on someone. Remember, our minds distort our mirrors. Thank you so much for listening. If you like this content, please be sure to share it with your friends or leave a review. Comment down below to share your takeaways with others or just to say hi. Stay tuned for any updates, and until next time, stay motivated, be inspired, and don't forget to encourage others.